What's going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. My name is Nouman and today I'm going to analyze the second leg of the semi-final game between Barcelona and Liverpool. So Liverpool lined up in their normal 4-3-3 formation, but this time Liverpool didn't use a false 9. And Alexander-Arnold was also back in the starting 11. And Liverpool often shifted to a 2-3-5 with possession. While Barcelona on the other hand also lined up in their same 4-3-3 formation, and just like the first leg, they once again shifted to a 4-4-2 in the second half when Nelson Semedo was introduced in the game. Liverpool needed to score goals, so it was very obvious that they were going to attack and take the game to Barcelona, and this is exactly what they did right from the kickoff. Liverpool's high press and quick counter-pressing not only made it difficult for Barcelona to hold possession, but it also put their players under immense pressure. So we can see here Liverpool's man-oriented high press, but there are two very important things to note here. Origi and Shaqiri, they are pressing their respective men, and at the same time they are also providing cover shadow to the Barca midfielders. Ter Stegen doesn't have a clear passing lane available, and his only passing options are the wide Barcelona players, Alba and Sergi Roberto. But Alba is also marked by Arnold, so Ter Stegen's only clear passing option is Sergi Roberto, who is totally free. But Origi's curved run blocks that passing lane and he forces Ter Stegen to go to the left, where Alba is already being pressed by Arnold. So Origi's curved run blocked Ter Stegen's passing option to Sergi Roberto in the open space. And he also forced Ter Stegen to go to the left side where Liverpool had the numerical advantage. Ter Stegen forced to go to the left side, Coutinho wins the first ball, but there is no Barcelona player near him to win the second ball. 3v1 in that area and Liverpool win possession in Barcelona's half. Henderson lost possession, but Shaqiri and Arnold are there to start Liverpool's quick counter-press. Quick counter-press in numbers, not allowing any time and space on the ball, or in other words, defending by pressing high up the pitch. Coutinho's pass to Rakitic, who is immediately pressed by Fabinho, and Liverpool win back possession in Barcelona's half. The combination of this high pressing and quick counter pressing made things really difficult for Barcelona, and that's where things started to go wrong for Barca. Liverpool's high press and the passing lane from Piqué to Sergi Busquets is available. Piqué can pass the ball to Busquets, who can play a first-time pass in the space for Sergi Roberto. Busquets' reaction here tells the whole story. He's pointing at Sergi Roberto and explaining Piqué that Sergi had a free run. And this is what happens when you are under pressure. Even the most experienced players, they also start making mistakes. Sergi Roberto's back pass right in the path of Origi, and Barcelona nearly escape. Great anticipation from Mane as Alba makes a mistake and heads the ball right in the path of Mane, and Liverpool scored the first goal inside the first 10 minutes. But there was also a downside of this high pressing. Arnold was playing very high up the pitch to support the high press, as we saw in the first example. So whenever Barcelona were able to break Liverpool's high press, they had the chances to catch Arnold out of his position. Sergi Roberto to Busquets, and Busquets to Vidal. Vidal back to Busquets, all one-touch passes to break Liverpool's high press. Quick one-touch passes to break Liverpool's high press, and Busquets is now free in space. Busquets to Alba, and Arnold moves out to press Alba. And this leaves Coutinho free to exploit the gaps behind Arnold. Arnold taken out and Barcelona's attack is on. Arnold has once again pushed up to support the high press. Busquets holds the ball and passes it to Vidal, who plays a first-time pass to Coutinho in the left-wide channel. Barcelona once again catching Liverpool on transition, and they have 3v2 in their favour, as both of Liverpool's fullbacks are caught out of their positions. But Alisson had a very good game, and he made a total of 5 saves to ensure that Barcelona don't get the vital away goal. So we saw this in the first leg, how Sergi Roberto struggled to deal with Mane's pace, and thus Valverde used Vidal to double up on Mane. And we saw a very similar situation in this game as well. Sergi Roberto and Vidal move out to double up on Mane, and that leaves Shaqiri free inside the box. Mane's pass to Shaqiri, and Liverpool nearly had their second goal. Mane's name was not on the goal scoring list, but overall he had an excellent game. Mane once again shows his excellent anticipation Piqué steps out to intercept the ball. Mane anticipates the ball going to Wijnaldum and makes a run in the space that is left open by Piqué. As an attacker, you should always be optimistic. Expect the best outcome and make yourself available to exploit any possible chances. Mane did the exact same. Expecting the best and making yourself available even before the teammate has won possession. Wijnaldum's pass to Mane, and Mane had a great chance to score the goal. During the second half, Liverpool started pushing men inside the Barcelona box as they tried to create a 1v1 situation inside the box. Fabinho's pass to Origi, and Liverpool now have 3v3 inside the box. Henderson's cross to the far post, where Liverpool already had 3v3 to attack. 1v1 inside the box and crosses from the wide areas, and Liverpool scored two very crucial goals using that technique very early in the second half. And we can see Liverpool's extensive use of the wide spaces from this action zone as well, which clearly indicates how Liverpool tried to attack the wide spaces. Liverpool played a total of 23 crosses from these wide areas, and they also scored two very important goals. Now before we end this video, listen to this audio clip of Arsene Wenger and what he had to say about Anfield before the start of the game.
Because let's not forget, Liverpool did not win the championship for 30 years. But in Europe they do well. Why? Anfield. Home game. This is the most heated stadium in Europe in a return game. That's the only place you don't want to go, is to Anfield, because the atmosphere, everything is special there, you know. And so I'm keen to see what they do tonight.
The intensity of Liverpool's play and the atmosphere of Anfield made it very difficult for Barcelona to play their game. And Arsene Wenger was absolutely right. Anfield is the only place where you don't want to go to for the second leg, no matter how big of an advantage you have. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.